Hello, hello, hello. My name is Femi Akinnagbe. Welcome to ShowUKare.com. Today I'll be reading from our fourth newsletter, Contemplations on Caring, our fourth edition article entitled Attending to You. An elder in my life recently admonished me with the phrase, "He who attends to life experiences good." As this phrase came with no preface, context, or forewarning, I wanted to pat that elder on his head and say, "Yes, Yoda, yes, I know. The Force is with me." Yet, my better judgment prevailed. And I sat and I pondered what this elder's words meant for my life. And after giving it some time, it came to me. These words were some type of intuitive message that this wise one had received for my life and knew that it needed to be spoken into my journey at this time. With the beautiful yet hellacious pace of my life over the past couple of months, many beautiful and wonderful things have taken place. What's interesting to me, though, is that I haven't felt like I've been able to fully enjoy them all. At times, some things, even my most favorite things, can really just seem like a bunch of things to check off of my to-do list. I knew there was a problem when the euphoria of Ben & Jerry's Chunky Monkey was quickly chased off my tongue with an impatient, "What's next?" I was baffled. I didn't understand it. I had worked hard, planned and been disciplined, and checked off what I needed to check off from my to-do list. I had chosen an appropriate reward, and I was an excellent adherent to the Tao of Oprah. And I knew that Miss Winfrey would be proud of her young disciple. So why then was my truest of joys and sweetest of pleasures tasting more like some phony baloney? I realized sometime later that although my actions had been right on the money, my experience lacked richness because my attention to those actions was poor. When people speak of attending to themselves or caring for themselves, they often mention the importance of things like making a list of things that you like to do, preferably with yourself, and two, allotting time each day to doing something from your list. I find that what gets missed in these two very important steps is a third and fourth step, steps that include things like being present. That is, ice cream, gummy bears, salsa dancing, or whatever else it may be for me, can all kind of just seem like rote activities if I'm not fully present. So, I've included a couple more steps on how to move from just being about doing actions for yourself to really being present and caring for yourself. First, do steps 1 and 2 that we just went over. Number 3, stop and breathe. Remind yourself what you're doing and why you're doing it. Speak it out loud. Before I jump around and listen to my Rick Ross CD, getting hype around my house, I say to myself, I'm about to act like a daggone fool listening to some rap music and jumping around yelling, because this is how I feel good and this is how I take care of myself. Number 4, do it. Whatever it is. Dance, laugh, sew, scream, yell, sing, write, read, organize, whatever it is for you that makes you feel good and makes you feel taken care of for yourself and by yourself, do that thing with reckless abandon, all out. Don't hold back. Number 5, finish and reflect. When you finish your activity, speak out loud something to the effect of, I just listened to some rap music and jumped around my house making a daggone fool of myself because this is how I feel good and I feel taken care of by myself. I know that it sounds kind of weird at first talking to yourself out loud. And if jumping around your house isn't what works for you, then don't do that. Do whatever works for you. But I'll tell you, when you stop and when you try to do these things for yourself, if you're like me, you'll see how radically rewarding doing these things with present moment awareness, that is really attending to yourself as you do these things. You'll see how radically different life and those experiences can become. I finally asked that Saggiest elder what he meant when he spoke those words to me, how he knew that I needed to hear those things at this exact point in my life. Did he see them in a dream? Did he get the insight from a higher power? Was he a clairvoyant of sorts? He put his hand on my shoulder and in a very fatherly tone looked me in the eye and said, boy, I told you that because your fly is down. And any man that don't got the good sense or time to keep his pants on is moving far too fast in life, and he needs to slow down. Profound. I'm Femi Akinnagbe. This is ShowUKare.com, 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 where we turn caring and compassion into action. Join the movement, support the campaign, get online, cop a shirt. ShowUKare.com. Thank you for your time.